So, the Google Cardboard has been out for a few years now, and in that time, quite a few good games have come out for the Google Cardboard. So, here's a list of my top 3 favorite games for the Google Cardboard, of course. Um, I couldn't find my most favorite one, but, you know, what are you going to do about it? So, on the screen right now is Crossy Road in VR, and I can tell you it's pretty good. Like, it's not something that you would necessarily sit down and, just play, but I do quite like it. They've done a really good job of recreating the real Crossy Road in VR. However, as you see there, you don't evenly align with each hop. You can kind of go halfway, or if you tilt your head and hop, you can just, it's a little complicated and is like there, I'm not on the middle, but I'm not getting hit. But in other cases, it kind of counts as you getting hit either way. So, yeah, bit annoying, but a fun game. So, in the game, you're crossing the road, I guess. Best way to put it. And basically, you can use a controller, which I have done. I've done a video on this game, in fact, which was painful to make. In this game, you can use your headset, like the button thing, or you can use a controller if you have one. It's really up to you. I've used both, but I honestly prefer the controller because, you don't have to hold your... That is if you have a headset that holds onto your face. So, on to the next one. So, this next game is probably best played with a controller, and that is because you have to walk around in the game. However, it's a very nice game either way, and in all these recordings that you're going to see, I only used my headset. So, yeah. This game is a VR sort of nature exploring thingy. Not necessarily something you'd want to play if you weren't trying to relax. Like, this isn't a game that you're going to really do much in. There's not much point in playing it. It's just a game that you sort of play, if you know what I mean. You can see there's a little dog. And, as I look around in this video here, it's kind of like a VR acid trip almost, I will say. It's just very odd. I do like it though. It's got a very simplistic sort of art style to it, and I think that kind of helps when you're in a VR headset attached to your phone, because A, it's not going to take too much battery to process, and B, it's not going to take too much effort to use, which is a very nice thing about it. And something else, it actually darkens the bars in the middle, like where it tells you to line up your phone with the headset. It darkens the gear, darkens the X that you would use to X out of the thing. So yeah, it's actually really nice. Personally, I have only used this a couple times, but I do quite like it, and it easily makes my top 3 list. That was just weird. At one point, on a gondola, I'm currently watching that, there was a bird that flew by. I'll pull that up on the video. And it was quite weird. I just recently reset my phone, so I had to go through it all again. And yeah, it was quite nice. So, yeah, on to the next game. Finally, we have Germ Buster VR. It's actually a really sort of clever thing. Most VR or Google Cardboards have a camera opening, and you can print out what they call is a real control, and then you can move that around, and it will actually move around your hand in game, and you treat it kind of like a gun. So yeah, or with a bubble gun. You'll see. Otherwise, you can just use your eyes. So it's got a menu that is not VR, but once you get into the game, it is instantly VR. which is a bit annoying, but it works. So you'll see that you kind of just have to look around to use the thing, and you may see that the bubble gun thing, bubble blaster, is actually at a slant. That it doesn't look like that when you're in VR. It actually looks perfectly straight. That's just a trick of eye. That's not the right word, but yeah, it is a really nice sort of experience, as you'll see. In harder levels, I'll skip to one now. So in harder levels, you'll see that they actually fire projectiles at you, which harm your health, which is what that bar is up in the top next to your score, not the circle, but the bar. And there's also a time limit. It takes more time each level, and yeah, it's quite a fun game, and yeah. So a game that I currently don't have footage of is actually So an honorable mention, it's a game that I currently don't have footage of, is Titans of Space VR something. Titans of Space, and it's a really good game. It's not a game really, but I actually believe it's actually one of the first VR things I used, and it's just blows me away even today, the quality that game is. And it's not really a game, but it teaches you about space. It's got really nice models of planets, stars, and all that stuff. And yeah, I highly recommend it. So yeah, feel free to check out all these games. You can search for them on the Play Store. I'm not sure that they are on the App Store, but yeah. So, thank you for watching this video. I will see you next time. Goodbye.